afternoon my friends, and happy Saturday. It's the 28th of August today, and oh my gosh, it's September next week. How is that happening? I am dubbing today Sewing Saturday because we're going to sew our very last blocks for my Nightingale quilt. I've just finished cutting out the last 4 blocks and I'm really happy with my colour choices. I think they're going to work really well with the rest of the quilt. I mean, obviously they're all the same fabric, so they're going to match, but I like the colour combinations I've done for the last 4. So I've just spent the last half hour or so just cutting them all up, and now they're all ready to just stitch together. So I'm going to show you each one because I am very excited about them. First combination is this one here. We're going to have the coral for the background, and then this one's going to have a blue center, so almost like the one that's behind me here, but instead of the pale pink it's going to be the coral pink. I think this block is going to definitely help balance out that bright coral color that we've got going on. The next one is this pairing. This one kind of reminds me of like banana split with chocolate sauce. I really don't know why these blocks are reminding me of like delicious desserts, but they are. I had one that reminded me of ice cream. This one reminds me of banana split. There's another one that reminds me of watermelon. I don't know why it's all food based, but anyway, we've got obviously the white background, the yellow big part, and then we'll have the cinnamon brown for the center, and then across. The third block will be this one. Got the white, the green, and I'm matching this one with the cream center, and then across. And then last but not least, this one is a nice lovely pastel dream. We've got the pink for the background and then the purple center. Again, it's going to be similar to this one here in the background, but this is blue. This one's going to be purple. It looks similar on the camera, but in real life there is a difference. And those are our last 4 blocks to make for our quilt. Okay, let's do some sewing. I'm going to pop some nice lovely jazz music on because that's what I'm in the mood for. Nice and zen and calm. And we'll get these blocks done. I'm excited. Okay. My friends, happy Tuesday. It's the last day of August today. It's the 31st and I cannot believe that it's September tomorrow. Just what is time? I don't know. That concept just totally blows my mind. But anyway, today we are getting this quilt top finished. Over the last couple of days I got the last 4 blocks done, and now all 16 are all ready to be pieced together to make a very colourful quilt top. So I've just spent a couple of minutes just, you know, rearranging them all and making sure they all look good in the position that they are. I think I'm happy with it. I'm having issues placing these 2 middle green ones, but I think it's fine as it is. I don't want to overthink it too much. Yeah, I think it looks fine. It'll do. So I'm just gonna start piecing them together and start thinking about how I'm going to quilt it. I got no idea. Usually as I start sort of piecing everything together, some sort of idea starts to form, but I really don't know what to do with this one. It will be straight lines, of course. Free motion quilting just really doesn't float my boat. I'm very much a straight line quilter, so I might have to do some research and see what other people have done, or just have a little browse on Pinterest for some ideas, because that's a really great place for inspiration of, you know, how to quilt things and yeah, see what other people have done. So as usual, I'm gonna pop on some good music and just get lost in some sewing. I know you possibly can't tell, but we're 2 rows in, so I've sewn these 2 rows and I still got these 2 rows to go. But we're taking a quick break because I just got a very exciting package in the mail and I'd like to show you what it is because it's something that will definitely benefit me in the sewing room, especially when I sew at night and the light in here isn't all that great. Does that give you a bit of a hint of what this could be? Now this package that I actually got from Hobby Sew, which is like a sort of another sewing store here in Australia, and I have to say I'm really impressed with how quick it got to me. I think I ordered this on Friday? Yeah, it must have been Friday, and it's Tuesday and it's here, and I've ordered things last week and I'm still waiting for them. So yeah, I am so impressed in how quick this got to me. So what it is a light. It's by Triumph and it's called a Sabre Extra Long LED Desktop Lamp, and it also has a USB charger with it, so I thought it was pretty cool. And it's one of these really extra long ones, and this is the kind of light that I've been needing for my sewing table, especially when I'm sewing late at night and the light that's like on the roof just isn't enough. Sometimes I put on this, you see this little lamp here in the background? Recently I've been using that and it just really hasn't been enough. So this was on sale, so I'm like, oh, may as well. I'm always going to have it. We'll always use it. So I know that it is daytime and I don't think it will make all that difference, but we're going to open it up and see what it looks like. That's if I know how to open it. So this is an LED light. It has a flexible gooseneck, so it will flex up and down the way that I want it. It has a USB charging port. It has 3-step dimming, which is pretty cool, and it is touch sensitive control, so it's like a touch light type thing. Ooh. Oh, okay. We're going to need to do some construction. I'm assuming this long bit, this is the light, this is the stand, and it flexes. Whee! I'm putting it onto the base here. Oh, I take that off. In here, we should have our charger. We're all plugged in. I'm going to give it a touch and see what happens. Ah, there we go. I just hadn't screwed it in properly. There we go. Just close the blinds a bit so you can see what it looks like. Ready? Ah, there we go. That's super bright, I think. A little bit dimmer and then dimmer again. I like it. And then you can sort of adjust it as well. It's like a lightsaber. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Like a Jedi. Nice. Oh, I like it. Might pop it more over that way there. Oh, it looks good. I like it. I'm happy with it. Good afternoon, my friends, and happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. You'll see behind me that we have a blank design wall. There's nothing on there because all of my lovely Nightingale blocks are all finished and I have since pieced them into our quilt top. I'm going to attempt to show you in here, but I think I might like pop some hangers on it and hang it on a fence somewhere outside because it might be a bit too big to like fully show you, but I think it looks really great. Ready? Ta-da! You can only see the top half of it, but it's all done and it's huge and wonderful and lovely. So this coming week I am planning on trying to start quilting this. still don't know how I'm going to quilt it or like what sort of design I'm going to do, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So I think for the backing, I think I'm like 90% sure that I want to put this on the back of it. I think I'm going to use this fabric here. It's from a Riley Blake range called Safari Party, and it's got cute little zebras on it, and they're wearing like party hats and glasses and stuff, and I just think it's super cool and fun. I think because it's kind of got like that pastel-y vibe, but it's still quite fun and quirky, I think it will work for this quilt top, because the quilt top does have elements of like pastel colors through it, but it is still quite fun and quirky. And yeah, I kind of quite like the juxtaposition, oh my gosh, that's a big word, of the zebra stripes to the little spots that I put in the crosses. So this fabric, yeah, like I love how they kind of go together and yet they also sort of kind of clash. I'm all for that. So this body fabric that I've used for the crosses in the center of the blocks, I'm going to use this for the binding. I think that will sort of really, yeah, tie everything in and yeah, just really make this quilt a really fun and quirky and colorful and bright and intense and all of the other words. It's just going to make this sort of like a really one-off fun awesome quilt. So judging by it, I'm pretty sure I'll have enough fabric. I think I've got about 4 meters here, and that will definitely do enough for a backing. I think the size of the quilt top is maybe about 1.5 meters, so 150 centimeters. I don't know what that is in inches. I think it's close to like 48, 49 inches. So I think I'm going to start the basting and quilting process in my next vlog. So I'm going to end this vlog here today. I'm also going to give you a heads up of staying tuned for something very, very exciting. I have a very recent purchase that is coming to my life, and I would really, really love to share it with you because I know that you'll all be very, very interested, but it's not quite ready for me to show you yet because I'm still waiting for another bit to it. So I'm going to show that to you very, very soon. I will give you a little sneak peek and you can all guess what it is, but I'm very, very excited about it. It's a whole new path for me to sort of like go down and explore and get really excited about. So yeah, I'll give you a really quick peek. That's it. That's all I'm showing you. Some of you might get what it is, but yeah, I will be showing you that very, very soon. But yeah, still a few things I need to wait for until I can play with it. So I'm going to wrap up this vlog here. I will be showing you a full sort of like reveal of the quilt top in the next couple of clips, but I will say goodbye to you now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will definitely see you all again very, very soon. Bye bye.